Man can't let them get comfortable.
Thanks, David.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Miles in at the 3 spot. Here's LeBron, and DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Ring shot on the way. Green with the rebound.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
And Nance kicks to Korver. Shot clock at 2 from deep LeBron. Another miss by James. Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. LeBron outside. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside DeRozan. Over Smith. And the Raptors miss again.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
The drive by James and the rejection by Valanciunas. Smith dishes to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Again, James missing.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And the rejection by James.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
Basket counts. Nance has got the first points on the scoreboard for Cleveland.
Dwayne Casey, he's in his 7th season as a head coach of the Raptors. He's developed a great continuity and a comfort level with his players.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's James. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry has the open look. And Miles kicks to Ibaka. Miles the pass to Ibaka. The dish to Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan. Buries it from 3-point range. DeRozan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The drive by Green. Outside for Korver. And James with the basket on the assist by Korver.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. Over Smith. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Cavaliers leading. J.R. Smith on the wing. While recovering, Smith kicks to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Usually on the finishing end of plays, JR this time playing the role of facilitator.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ibaka, the pass to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. And Ibaka slams it in.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
and basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zizic comes in for Green, and it's Clarkson in for Kyle Korver. It's stolen by DeRozan, and here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle, and the shot goes down.
You know, not a good start for him offensively, just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
And when you think about a slasher, a guy who makes his living attacking off the dribble, no better example than DeMar DeRozan.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. You know, Steve, DeRozan a great ball handler for his size. He can isolate or work in the pick and roll.
Does a nice job of coming off screens and rolls, being able to create for his teammates, and also a big-time slasher that can put you on a poster.
Lowry against LeBron. This one for 3. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. James with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Clarkson kicks to James. Shoots over Miles. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you. And LeBron James in 2014 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
Parried from 15 feet out. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in the business in knocking down the mid-range jump shot.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Goes up from the top of the key. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. LeBron outside. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break.
My side girl got a 5S with a screen crack.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what? Here is Lowry. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland. They've got Kyle Korver. Green is out there with Nance. And it's Smith. And it's James in at the point.
If you play JR for the jump shot, he's also capable of putting it on the floor and driving it right past you.
LeBron against Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside for Lowry. DeRozan against Green. Three-pointer, Lowry. No good that time. Great D that time from James. Korver gets a wide open look. They get the rebound. The kick out to LeBron. Goes back up, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him. Well, you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That's tipped. Outside for Miles. Three-pointer, Lowry. Green with the rebound. And for LeBron, at times, his three-point shot has abandoned him, Steve. Last season, getting that shot locked in was a focus.
Yeah, in the past, it's really been about LeBron James driving the basketball, playing bully ball, getting to the rim. As later in his career, as you know, the three-point shot from LeBron has gotten better and better and better.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down who has the ball last.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's DeRozan. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now the Raptors moving it up. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Hood comes in for J.R. Smith. And George Hill's subbed in for LeBron. Outside Hill. Nance a screen on Lowry. And Nance kicks to Hood. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And stolen by Hood. And it's Hill penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Okay, George Hill. Elusive off the bounce. Makes it look so easy. You know, the Raptors have the advantage of continuity. There's a trust and an understanding they share. Helps them win a lot of games.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Toronto making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. Lowry brings the double. Just 5 on the clock. Zizic passes to Korver. For Cleveland, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
That free throw missing.
And you look at Ante Zizic, the forgotten player in the big trade, a young center, legit size and strength, and he also played under David Blatt, the former Cavs coach in Europe.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anunoby subbed in for C.J. Miles. Holland. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow. And Zizic has a lot of upside. One reason he was desired so much in the trade. Croatian, part of that golden generation, drafted 23rd overall in that 2016 draft, but ended up staying overseas.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Miller's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Clarkson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. It's stolen, and the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Shoots from 14. Holland, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
It doesn't take much for Pirtle to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
Deflects the pass. Here's Zizic. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. So both teams making some changes here. For Toronto, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The Raptors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
So he gets them both. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. James right side. And Green gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's good. Miller's got his first basket of the night. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
James dishes to Korver. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. And there's the call on James. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Got it!
Yes,
He
indeed.
got it! What a shot!
Concentration.
3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
We'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They looked like a more focused team in the second quarter, and what was an early deficit for them has turned into a 3-point lead at the break. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers? And that wraps up halftime as the
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. Raptors trail by 3.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. They've got Pirtle. Miller is out there with Powell. And it's Siakam in at the 4-man position. Raptors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. And here's Miller outside. They set the pick. Passes it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers were able to add some key veteran help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, some key contributors they were able to get off of waivers as well. That's how the rich get richer. But with LeBron talking about the team being top-heavy, they needed to add some depth.
And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Cavaliers trailing. "90 seconds now into the second half. Nance a screen to the inside. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Powell with it. Now Smith defending. Powell dishes to Pirtle. The pass to Siakam. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith wide open. He fires. From the high post, he drills it. Smith's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to James. The kick out to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. And, Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And George Hill with an uptick in scoring in recent years. Smitty, do you like that mindset?
You know, I do, Kevin, especially for him. He's not a pure point guard as far as vision, but he's an efficient scorer. Putting up points is the best way for him to impact the game offensively.
A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic is checked in for Green. Korver comes in for Hill. And it's Clarkson in for J.R. Smith. Here's DeRozan, and the basket is good. DeRozan's got 12.
The versatility of DeMar DeRozan can finish with power or finesse in the painted area.
Pass to Zizic. The feed now to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. Here's LeBron, and that one drops. LeBron's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Cavs.
And there's that signature burst. LeBron able to finish with a hand in his face.
And here we go. Cavaliers running again. And the Nance slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And Valanciunas, far from a finished product, Steve. His coaches and teammates feel he will get better. But in your opinion, where does he need to improve?
I think on a defensive end, he does a nice job of blocking shots. But I would love to see him in rotations, being able to be there a little bit earlier. And then on the offensive end, extend his range a little bit more and also have somewhat of a go-to move down on the low block.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Hill, he's checked in for LeBron. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Hill kicks to Clarkson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland leading by 5. There's the pick. In the corner, Nance with it. Takes a 3. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Nance. And that's 10 points for Hill.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
Hill inside. Now recovering. Dishes it to Clarkson. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Zizic, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's DeRozan. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
3-second difference between shot clock and game time. Hill, no good. It's Miles on the wing. Lowry kicks to Miles. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
They're playing harder, they're cutting hard.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Clarkson with the ball. Green is out there with Zizic. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Clock at 4. Puts it up from 12. Right wing. Here's Zizic. He dishes it to Clarkson. Goes up again. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The aggressive mindset of DeRozan catches and shoots without hesitation.
DeRozan against Clarkson. Here's Green. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Harry Nance is checked in for Zizic. Smith comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And James subbed in for George Hill. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. 13 feet away. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And you look at the Raptors, one of the top teams in the East, Greg, but do they have a chance to go all the way?
I think they're a threat to make the finals. Can they win it all? They may be a piece or two away, but still a young and aggressive core. They continue to try to add pieces, and this is a group that has proven they want to win and win now.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
Smith against Lowry. Here's Nance. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Look at that.
Nice.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Screened by Ibaka. The 3. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
They kick it out to Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
The vision of LeBron always finding open teammates.
DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. And the Cavaliers call time here. Smitty still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
High flyer, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is at the top of my list.
He is. Zizic is checked in for Cleveland. Clarkson comes in for Kyle Korver. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Here's James. The shot, no good. Nice feed from Valanciunas. The wide open look here for DeRozan, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The drive by Smith. LeBron is doubled. Passes it to Zizic. Kicks it to Green. The pass to Zizic. Smith outside. Zizic with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite. I can't understand in the midst of a game you leave an elite shooter this wide open.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ibaka's got it back down to single digits for Toronto. And they double him up with LeBron. Down low. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Out to Smith. James right side. Pass to Zizic. Back to James. Inside. Right through the D for the layup.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
Well, they have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. You got yourself going, but it looked like everybody was going well tonight.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
Well, you all contributed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.